Question, Chris. Do you know anything about Dogecoin?
I actually do know a little bit about Doge. It's a thing that Elon Musk has been propping up through his Twitter, and it's a cryptocurrency that's under $1. I haven't checked it this morning. Funny you mentioned that. I actually made a little money this week on Doge.
Oh, okay.
Well, first and foremost, we are not financial advisors. Disclaimer.
Right, of course not.
When I talk about things like this, first off, I don't sell anybody on anything as far as like cryptocurrency. I don't talk it up. I don't build it up. You do your own research.
Yeah.
You do your own research and you figure this stuff out on your own. You can listen to people on YouTube. You can listen to people on Facebook and try to get in and ride the wave if you want. But play with money.
Yeah.
Play with money that you have. Don't play with money that you need to pay bills with, right? That you need to pay a car note with, or you need to buy your kids stuff. Make sure you're playing with money that is set aside for whatever. If you were going to buy like a new something materialistic and instead you wanted to put that into cryptocurrency or whatever daily trading, because when I first started doing investments, I was trading like regular people do for long-term investment.
Right.
You know, the consumer staples, like the big companies that are too big to fail.
Like where you get paid dividends and stuff.
Yeah, you get paid dividends, but it grows slow over a course of 10 to 20, 30 years. And then you dip into that when you're 50, 60. This stuff is like playing the lottery. This is like gambling almost, right? You go into Doge. I bought in at Doge at 11 cents. And I sold this week. I should have waited one more day, but I sold this week in the upper 50 cents area. Okay, so I made a little bit of money. I made a little bread off that because I missed the previous dips and lows. It went up and it went down. It went up and it went down. And when it dipped, I should have bought more. But I was too worried because it's a gamble. You don't know if it's going to hit rock bottom or go up the next day. So I finally, this week came along, and it's because Elon Musk was going to be on Saturday Night Live yesterday.
Yeah.
And it skyrocketed again. And I was like, I'm not going to miss my opportunity this time. So I cashed in. I cashed out, right? I kept a little bit. But I put money aside because you have to pay capital gains tax on all this. This is this is one thing a lot of people on the internet are not talking about is you can cash that stuff in, but you're going to pay 30 to 40% tax on that profit.
Right.
It's called capital gains tax. Look it up. Educate yourself. Don't get in trouble with it.
Right.
Okay, so I put some of that money aside because I know I'm going to have to pay at the end of the year. So, yeah, I made a little bit of bread. But in the future, do I think it's going to be a big thing? Eventually it will. There's stores already accepting like Bitcoin, and I think there's another one, Ethereum or something like that. I'm not really sure.
Ethereum.
Crypto. There's already some places accepting it. I know what crypto will end up being is going to be a global currency to bypass a lot of other countries' taxes and things like that. Some way the country will figure out how to tax it eventually. Cryptocurrency. The thing behind crypto, it's not the crypto itself, it's the technology called blockchain. That's what's valuable, and that's what governments are trying to tap into right now, how to do blockchain for their own stuff, for their own institutions. Group talks, Reddit is big. Reddit's got a big what do you call those, public forums where people just talk. And you don't know who these people are. They're hiding behind avatars on a computer. I mean, you know what I do? I watch a lot of YouTube personalities, guys who've got a bunch of followers, and I watch several of them.
People you trust.
I mean, I don't know if I trust them, but if enough people watch them and they're doing big and they look like they're doing well, then I'm going to watch multiple videos. I'm going to do my own education. I go to I go to a lot of these investment websites and I read their stuff and I watch their videos because they have their own videos too. And I make an educated, decision on it as far as long term. Because if you're investing in Walmart's not going to go away tomorrow.
Right.
They're going to be around. So instead of just holding a couple grand in your bank account where it's just sitting there, why not just put a couple grand and just put it in Walmart stock?
Right.
And that way, if you put a couple grand in there, it might grow a couple $100 by the end of the year. the braggers,
Yeah.
the braggers and the people who talk down on people. Oh, you're missing out. FOMO, right? The fear of missing out.
Yeah.
That's a big thing. In a group chat with some other guys who are into it, and I'll tap in every now and then just to see what they're talking about, and then I'll go look it up myself, right?
I'm just used to investing in something where it's either a good or a service, something that has a reason to make money.
Yeah,
and to continue.
Consumer staples. That's what they call them. That's the investment term. The consumer companies like Johnson and Johnson, Clorox, Procter and Gamble, right? They make all the toothpaste and your beauty supply products, and Costco's a good one. Target, Walmart. You can go on.
Well, like people,
Coca-Cola, Pepsi.
Stuff like that.
So Doge right now, as we're speaking, is at 47 cents. Yesterday, before the guy at Tesla, Elon Musk, went on Saturday Night Live, it got up to about, I think, 73 cents. Mm-hmm. So it's already fell since yesterday. It's already dropped about 30 cents.
So he must have not done a great job.
Well, the hype was that it's a pump and dump stock.
Yeah,
it's you just got to get it. And like, if it goes back down to 20 cents, I'll buy more. Mm-hmm. And then I'll wait until it jumps back up to 60 cents again and sell it all off again. That's what people do. Because it's still the Wild West. Same thing with marijuana, and a lot of marijuana stocks are hot right now because everybody wants to get in right now before the feds legalize it. Because once they legalize it, it's gonna be like the oil industry when it first started, right? It's gonna be a land rush. Right? All the Canadian companies right now are positioning themselves to move into America as soon as the feds legalize it. Because they're already doing their thing up in Canada. Yeah. They already have companies well established. As soon as our government legalizes it, they're going to move on down here before all these American companies can build up. Right? Yeah. And it's going to be the survival of the fittest. So